what I've written in the code book, black people are not qualified to celebrate anything. Prisoners are not in a celebratory condition. Black people are prisoners of war. The non-white people of the planet in the system of white supremacy were born in captivity. We're still born in captivity, all of us. Everybody of color on the planet is born in captivity. Captivity to whom? To racist man and racist woman, the white supremacists of this planet. You're born inside of their prison because they dictate what you do in all 9 areas of activity and what you don't do. Economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. They dictate this to all of the non-white people on the planet. Mm-hmm. And so you have to think, speak, and act according to what they allow you to do. So you're in prison. And so you're not, prisoners are not qualified. They can go ahead and do it, but you're not qualified to celebrate anything. But the white supremacists love for their prisoners to celebrate everything, including being in prison. Celebrate that.
Yeah.
Okay? Have fun. Get out there in the prison yard, and I mean, hey, just turn flips and sing and dance and play banjo. Slaves are always encouraged to do this. Entertain yourself. Mm-hmm. Entertain yourselves until you drop. Mm-hmm. But just be back on that job on Monday.
Yeah.
All right? All that is just like what prisoners do. What do prisoners do? I mean, every chance they get walking around in the prison yard, they start a riot. They fight each other. They tear up everything around each other. And then they have to do what? Wimp out and go back to their cells. And then the prison masters say, okay, you had your little fun now. Now get back in your little cell. I'm going to give you all solitary confinement. I'm going to punish you. But you will learn, because I'm going to cut off everybody's food now. Like we do, like they do when we riot. They cut off jobs. They cut off food. We burn up the neighborhood and whatnot. And then we sit and look at the ashes like in the movie Do the Right Thing. And then we suddenly realize we can't build nothing. And not even allowed to build nothing. So then, now what do? You walk 16 blocks to get a quart of milk for grandma and stand in line arguing with other black people about who got there first. And then even start a fight about that with other black people. Now, this is all by design, folks. The white supremacists know what we are going to do before we do it. Why? Because they have plans for every black person on this planet. And they make plans 10, 15, 50 years ahead. And black people don't have a plan for what they're going to do in the next 2 weeks. And that's the truth. We have to be true, tell ourselves the truth. Because you can't straighten out anything without telling yourself the truth about your own flaws and your own weaknesses. And be able to admit that when somebody is stronger than you or smarter than you, that you've been beaten down and you've been outsmarted. And so far, that is the plight of black people worldwide, not just in South Side and West Side Chicago, but everywhere in the world. Johannesburg, Brazil, you name it. Anywhere you find people of color. And the darker they are, the more oppressed they are. And the more they are prone to turn on each other. Why? That's logical. I mean, you're in the prison yard. There's nobody in the prison yard but other prisoners. You're on the slave ship. There's nobody on the slave ship below deck but other slaves. So what do? You start a fight. All people do that. White people would do that if just a bunch of them on a boxcar heading to the death camp. And then the food runs out. What else they going to do?